So I just like worked my guts out doing this landscaping job, installing a bunch of mulch and trimming and planting bushes. And I was on the phone with my buddy Danny Fopp. He owns a landscaping and sprinkler company here in Michigan. And I was like, dude, man, we did all this mulch and I didn't make the money I thought I was gonna. And this was several years ago, but I'm on the phone with him and he's like, how much do you charge a yard for mulch? I'm like, bro, $85 a yard, right? We used to charge 50, then 65 to 80. He goes, what? He's like, dude, we charge $100 per yard of mulch installed. I go, installed $100 per yard? And I'm on the phone with him. I'm like, no way, dude. Customers would never, ever, ever. All you're doing is throwing some mulch down. I'm like, customers actually pay that? He's like, all day? And I thought he was like lying to me. And I literally couldn't believe it. It felt like this impossible thing. I thought I was going to lose all my customers. And so I got so frustrated I raised my prices to $100 per yard. And I was so scared when I told the customers that it was $100 per yard. Now, if they get over $10, excuse me, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I had to share this with you. So if they get over 10 yards of mulch and then over 20 yards, it goes down a little bit because it's so much bulk. But and then what happened is it became normal, and I started telling the customers, "Yep, and mulch is $100 a yard. You get 9 yards, it'd be $900. You know, like it's nothing, right?" And then last year I raised it to 110 per yard. And this year, it's $120 per yard. Now, if you get anxiety around something like that, because you think the customers are going to go, what? 120 a yard? They have no idea what it costs. They don't know. They don't do that. They don't know, right? So, the interesting thing is, in music, in singing, when people try to sing higher notes, my sister is a professional singer. She's actually amazing, right? She talks about, like, if you reach for the note, you're like, ugh! You try to reach, you can't sing it. But if you imagine in your mind that the higher note is actually going sideways, like la 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 la, or if you imagine the higher note is down there, then it's not such a reach in your mind. It's like just easy and you just hit it. The reason I'm talking about that is because if you imagine the higher price for like the material in your head, it's nothing. You have zero emotional attachment to it. Yeah, and a mulch is $120 a yard. You got 4 yards there, so that's $480 for that. And do some decorative stone, plant some bushes, $100 a piece. You get what I'm saying? You're not like it's 100 and you get what I'm saying? So we've raised our price $120 per yard mulch this year, just because it is what it is. And I'm not saying that you should do that. I don't know where you live at. We can get mulch for 22 to 28 bucks a yard, and I can get it delivered for 50 bucks. So if I'm ordering 10 yards of mulch, 230, under 300 bucks. I'm getting 10 yards of mulch, 1,000 bucks. If the customer does, 10 yards of mulch plus, I'll drop it to 100 bucks a yard. If they're doing, so on and so forth. So I just want to kind of share that, because I used to get a tremendous amount of anxiety, and I still do a little bit with the pricing. We do window cleaning as well, and it's kind of easy for a customer to get a price over the phone quickly without investing any time. And I want to get a minimum of $299 per house when we clean windows now, right? I think last year was a $249, and the year before it was a $199 minimum. And the one thing that kind of blows my mind is how in the heck can you literally be making double the money in the same exact neighborhoods as when you started? Because the only thing that changes is you. When you change the way you see things, the things you see change. So the only part of the equation that's messed up is you. It's so weird to me. I'm putting out another video here about customers consciously taking advantage of you. And I want to make a whole video about this. If you're a newbie in the lawn and landscape game, I want you to be aware that your customers are very smart, and they're not bad people, and they're not trying to be adversarial, but they're purposely looking for a newbie who charges less so they can get their work done at a cheaper price. And they're aware that it might not come with the best quality or the best communication. They're not stupid. They're aware that, hey, you might even cut a couple corners because you just don't know, right? Like, you're just trying and you're newer in the game and you don't have a whole qualification process and really high prices. So you get in where you fit in. See, I didn't know that in the first couple years. I thought I was a rock star because I was getting all these customers, not aware that they were consciously taking advantage of me getting mulch for 50 bucks a yard. And I thought that I was the greatest ever. You know, I was very much grateful. But at the same time, I was so damn hard on myself and being such a perfectionist. Oh my God, they were getting like 5-star quality work. I could say now we do very good work. I've lowered the quality just a little bit, you know, not being a crazy perfectionist, just a little bit. And the prices are up way, way higher than they used to be. So we can just get things done and move forward, you know. And I felt like if I would cut the tiniest corner, no, I'm not the type to cut corners, right? But what I mean is, if everything wasn't totally perfect, I couldn't even sleep at night. I felt like it was highway robbery. I felt like, where's the line of morality when it comes to adversarial commerce? Where's the line of morality? Like, if you go to bed knowing that you didn't give 110% till your fingers were bleeding, and for the cheapest possible price, then you're gonna burn in hell or something. And it's so weird how I don't hear anybody ever talk about stuff like this, but I remember being on my hands and knees for hundreds of hours, tucking the mulch, making sure the shrubs were perfect, planting everything, going back, checking, doing the sprinkler timers for free for the customer, stopping the truck and running back out because I saw like a freaking twig in the street, and like looking, hoping that maybe they'd see me, that I care so much, or thinking the customer's gonna go out to check their mail and they see the twig and then fire us and I'll end up living in a dumpster. Maybe not to that extreme, but dude, I probably did $500,000 in uncharged for work. You know, I can only imagine the customers looking out the window going, rubbing their hands together going, this fucking idiot. Look, Marge, look, oh my God, the guy, I know, isn't he amazing? He's amazing. Oh my God. I just hope, we know this isn't gonna last too long. This guy is a fucking idiot. That's what they looked. And I was going home to my shitty 1-bedroom little tiny apartment with my wife. It was actually really nice and clean. And I was broke, dude. Doing work for these rich-ass customers in these big-ass mansions. On my hands and knees going, because I forgot, because the blower ran out of gas or something. I put it back and I'd run back, blow off their door stoop, and like, oh my God, there's a little tiny bit of dust on the windowsill. Oh my God, your majesty, your fucking majesty, your fucking majesty. Your majesty.